Hello Virgo, thank you so much for being here. My name is Carly. I am a psychic medium, Reiki practitioner, and just content creator. I just love creating content and just, yeah. Some of the content I've been creating lately has been 75 hard. I've been doing that. If you don't know what 75 hard is, trust me, I literally just learned about it when I started like 30 days ago. But 75 hard, you basically drink a gallon of water every day. You do two 45-minute workouts every day. One has to be outdoors. You stick to a diet, no alcohol, clean eating. You read 10 pages of a book every day. You take a progress picture, and you do this every single day for 75 days straight, which is about 2.5 months. And I've been doing weekly vlogs, releasing every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, which is 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you want to check that out, those are all on my channel too. Maybe I'll link them in the description box. But yeah, I just like to do all of these like really cool things, you know? We all gotta do what we love. So here we are. Let's get it. All right, Virgo, my beautiful Virgos, this is going to be your June 2023 intuitive energy update. I'm excited. I'm feeling really excited for you, Virgo. I'm getting this excited energy. So let's tap into your reading. We're going to start with the Chakra Oracle Insight deck. And you're going to want to stick around to the end of this, Virgo, because I'm doing something a little bit different towards the end that I'm also excited for. I think it's fun. It's going to be good. Stick around to the end. All right, for your first cards, you have number 16, personal boundaries, choice, assertiveness, empowerment, authenticity, and number 24, love, kindness, benevolence, sharing, and receiving. So when we have personal boundaries, it's never a rejection of the other. It's always for an introspection of the self. So that's what I feel like you're cultivating in June 2023, or you just have these like spaces for yourself where you're like, I kind of don't really want to like attend this or do this. I kind of want to be in my own vibe because this is where I'm feeling aligned with right now. All right, bottom of the deck, you have number 30, will, expression, assertiveness, self-control, and direction. So that's literally just the container energetic of what we just talked about there. So you're really aligned with like where you are right now and where you're resonating and what you're feeling and what you're vibing. And you're just really good at communicating that right now. And like you're really healthy in it too. And I feel like you're actually inspiring other folks when they're looking at you and maybe they didn't know how to like properly communicate boundaries or anything before, or maybe they didn't know. I don't know, like I just feel like they're looking at you and they're getting inspired of like, oh, like, you know, Virgo's over here and they're able to like communicate this in such a loving way, and like the way that they do it, like that's really, I'm gonna try that for myself next time. Taking notes, teaching without being the teacher but just being the self. Okay, what else is coming up for Virgo in June 2023? I don't know if someone's trying to go to like a date at a movie on an evening night is what I meant to say. I'm seeing like a drive-in theater, and there's also something about daisies, and that was super specific, okay? But we honor it all. All right, warrior, be fearless and stand strong. So yeah, I'm definitely getting this like sense that you're really wanting to be in your own zone right now. You're really wanting to be in your own self, and maybe you're getting some invites or a lot of invites or a lot of different choices, but it's about you being assertive and being in your own authentic self enough to say like, oh, well, thank you, but I'm going to do this. You're getting a lot of that energy. Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. Stay rooted and grounded in who you are. Be fearless and stand strong in your personal boundaries, but you're doing it with love as well. You're doing it with love. Guys, my Virgos, my lovely Virgos, look at this, bottom of the deck here. Mountains, stand your ground again. All about this energy. Stay rooted and grounded. Interesting. Double check. Yeah, the next card out would have been Autumn, Release the Old and Rest, and then the card after that would be Sun, Enjoy Success and Happiness. I think that's why that card fell down, was because I was meant to acknowledge that for you as well. So when you're staying rooted, what is that? What's that called? People pleasing. People pleasing. It's not from a point of judgment, it's from a point of looking at everything and understanding the whole and understanding yourself within it and understanding how it all integrates and acknowledging all of it. So that was Spirit talking through me. And by that, we mean, I mean, they mean, when there is people pleasing, this energy of people pleasing, there's this tendency to kind of feel really flung around and kind of not really feel like you're in your body, not really feel like you're kind of centered in who you are. But there's almost like this energy of like, whoa, there's so much going on, there's so much sporadicness, there's not really a cohesive organization within the body, within your vessel, within who you are, right? And there's a real call for you, Virgo, for the month of June to really get grounded in who you are and to really almost like put your foot down on the ground and say, hey, this is enough. Like, I've done this over and over again, but now it's time to really focus on me. Now it's time to really own my craft. Now it's time to really honor myself. And people pleasing could have been something in the past, conscious or unconscious, and it's not wrong. It's not wrong. Nothing, like when we look, again, this is Spirit talking through me, when we look at the whole broader perspective of everything, it's not that there's right or there's wrong, it's that there is this, there is this, there is this, and this is how this creates this reality. And this is how, when you're out of that reality, you're able to reflect and look back and see, like I understand how people pleasing and how saying yes and yes to this, how it supported me in understanding more of who I am and more of what I prefer or don't prefer. And it also showed me more depths of myself, and it also got me really connected to my heart. Got me really connected to what really makes me feel tired and what really, really enlivens me, right? And there's ebbs and flows in life, and it even got me in tune with the rhythms of these ebbs and flows and how much I can handle and take on as a person, right? And that's going to be different from person to person, and that's going to be different from season to season within person too, within each person as well. And so this is not to say that stay in the energy of saying yes all the time, right? Sometimes that is of benefit for one individual to start saying yes to everything when they've been very kept by self for a prolonged period of time. Sometimes that is benefit, and sometimes that serves, and sometimes it's good to put on that perception, that frame, that experience of saying yes to everything, to see how they like it, to see what works for them. And then sometimes there's a time where it comes to saying, this no more, like this worked for this period of my life, but I want to switch it up and I want to go in a different direction. And this is what is happening and what is here for you, Virgo, what is being called of you, Virgo, what is being supported within you, Virgo. And of course, like, you can choose whichever way you want to go. This is a reading of energetics. This is just an energy path that we see and share with you, and you do create your reality. You do create your reality by vibration, by way of being, by deliberate choices, by what you really feel in your heart and who you really are. You get to that core of yourself, you get to that essence of who you are. And that's working in harmony with the universal laws, and that's working with who you are. It is who you are. And Yeah, so there's this energy of wanting to shift into more stability, into more sturdiness, into more expression and ignition within self. Okay? And there might be some points where you might have to use a little bit of more assertive energy to say, hey, like, you know, I said once, like, I don't want to do this, and I'm saying it again, like, I really don't want to do this because, and it's not that it's a rejection of you or that it's anything to this matter, it's just a discovering of me. I'm discovering me right now, and this is where I'm feeling aligned with. And thank you for the offer. Maybe we'll see if it aligns in the future, but for now, I'm discovering myself in this level, and this is where I want to go, and this is why I want to do it. If you want to share that as well, let's go in with the Vision Quest Tarot. Virgo, June 2023. Virgo. Nine of Air Hurt. It's okay if there's thoughts or even anything emotionally that's felt very hurtful. You don't have to be scared of it. It's not gonna tear you down. Because I'm saying that because this card, when it came out, it flew all the way over here. So to me, it's almost like this energy of pushing away what hurt, pushing away that. But the more that gets pushed away, that resistance comes back around until it's acknowledged. When it's acknowledged, that's when things shift. And that is where your power is. That is where your power is, when you're authentic and you acknowledge what it was that was hurtful. And this is you acknowledging that. This is beautiful. This talks about this beautiful being in this photo who is holding their moon up to the moon there. Remember when I said when you're working in harmony with the universal law, co-creating consciously the reality that you prefer, when you're really moving from who you are, the core of who you really are, you get authentic with where you're at. Could look like, hey, this is where I'm at. Or hey, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm at. And just that simple acknowledgement. It's like this is you with the core of who you are, acknowledging who you are. And this is this universe here. This is creation here. You're acknowledging your part in creation, and creation is, well, it's always acknowledging you, but look at the harmony there. Look at the authenticity there. Look at the mirror reflection there. You're getting really core and really crux this month, more so than ever, I feel like. You're gonna unwrapping another level of yourself. Yeah, you're gonna have success in you're just gonna have success in sticking to your path this month, and sticking to your decisions, and sticking to what keeps you rooted, and you're going to have a lot of love and a lot of success. This Father of Air card is all about very sturdy mental energy, but in a really genuine way, in a really integrated and genuine way. Like how you show up for yourself, how you're communicating this to folks around you, it's really genuinely coming from a place of love. It really, really is. And that's why there's going to be so much success for you, and that's why there's going to be an up-leveling of energy within your solar plexus chakra. Your belly could be feeling really good this month, and you could have really good gut feelings and just decisions about lots this month too. And right there, the look on my face was me appreciating you, Virgo, and just respecting you, revering you, because when we take the time, the chance for ourselves to say like what's really aligned with us, even if it might come off as less than ideal in 3D sense reality, in this sense of reality, interacting with others, or it could come off different in terms of perception for so many different folks, right? But when we do choose ourselves and it's coming from a very loving and like real, authentic place, that is something that is respectful, because it's like, oh, this person really loves themselves and this person really respects themselves. And what I was just thinking in my body and in my being was like, thinking and feeling was, I want to hang out with Virgo this month, because that's like the energy. It's magnetic when we take care of ourselves like that. And then it was just like this feeling and this sense of just respect for you, Virgo. And that is literally what that naturally kind of commands or clicks into place just by the energetic frequency of it. So I think that's really beautiful. 6 of Fire, victory. Yeah. Something passionate for you is going to be victorious for you this month as well. And this could just be a passion of developing yourself as well. This could just be a passion of bettering yourself. Right. So there was a little bit of fear here, but you are healing that. You're looking at it from a lens of wisdom. You're looking at it from a lens of a different perspective. You're seeing that, like, you're actually, what I'm hearing is you're healing both of these energies. So this feeling of hurt and this feeling of fear, but you're doing it naturally from a state of almost like, no, you're definitely doing it from presence, actually. You're doing it from presence because you're being real. You're being real with how you feel, and you're not skipping steps, is what I'm really picking up on. Like, you're really understanding to a core level, like, what that was there for, how it served, and your relationship. Like, you're literally shifting the relationship of it, thus dissolving it. Yeah. You're dissolving the reactionary response to it. That like little bit of resistance is what you're dissolving. Because, like as was mentioned earlier, everything in creation is existing. It's not that it's right or wrong. It just, this is it, this is it, this is it. There is joy, there is fear, there is hurt, there is love, there is peace, there is harmony. There's all of these emotions, and it's not that anyone is right or wrong. It's about acknowledging all of it and understanding all of it and understanding our connection in all of it, and then choosing and opting for which we prefer. Son of Fire. What I'm getting for you, Virgo, for this card at the bottom of the deck in your reading is that you are sitting in your own rhythm. You're sitting in your own rhythm. It's got the, it looks like animal hide that this man's sitting on. I thought it was a drum at first, but it looks like animal hide. But you are literally sitting in the core of who you are. You're sitting in your rhythm, and you're sitting in your passion. You're sitting in your passion. The other message that I'm getting with this too is where you're at in June 2023, like all of this, standing your ground, being sometimes more assertive and diving into the energy of being with self, more of discovering self and just a different kind of reality for you right now. This is literally the foundation blocks for what's to come for you, because I feel like, Virgo, there's folks on here watching where when you're doing this and laying these bricks down, the foundation down, this is going to open up something that is passionate for you, that's going to be successful, but this is like the pre-work to that. So that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's so beautiful. I love that. Virgo, remember how I said stay tuned to the end of the video because something different is here? This is the switch up. This is called a Cool to Connect deck. It's not a tarot card deck. It's not an oracle card deck. It's actually a deck of cards crafted by a curator. I'm going to link her below. And this deck of cards in case you want to check it out. Her intentionality with this was like cool to connect, get a group of people together and just connect, ice break. But in your reading here and in all the zodiac signs reading, what I'm going to do is invite you to utilize this as a meditative script, or utilize it as a journal prompt, or if anything else comes up for you that you feel inspired to with this, utilize it as that too. All right, let's go ahead with Virgo. Virgo for Cool to Connect. What do we have? Okay, so you have, what do you wish turned out differently? What do you wish turned out differently? Or maybe there isn't anything that turned out differently. Maybe there is. Again, there's no right or wrong. It just is. And where do you feel stuck? And what are the best feeling thoughts next from your answers? So like, where do you feel stuck? If you feel stuck in a certain area of your life, what's the best feeling thought of that you have access to? Start shifting and incrementing the energy there. And same thing for this too, if anything came up as well. Like, what is in your control right now? What is something you can actually do right now regarding it? It doesn't have to be like a physical action. It could literally just be like a daydream. It could be an imagining thing. It could be writing a song about it. It could be anything, really. We're just open. As soon as I said that, there was like this really cute bug. It looked like a very enlarged bumblebee. I don't know what it was. I don't think it was a bumblebee. I think it was like a beetle or something. It was like massive, but it stopped in front of my window and it was like flying like this right when I said write a song or you can create something. So it just tells me that like there's people that are listening, there's people that are watching in like a really good way, and like creation's dancing with you too. All right, Virgo. That about sums it up. So lots of energy about staying rooted and grounded this month, standing your ground, standing strong, standing rooted, standing grounded. Lots of victory over that. You're just being you, and you're in this zone of like for self this month, because we have to be for self, and then we can go off into the world with a new revitalized energy and wholesome integration of all of us, all of who we are, and that's it. Yeah. So thank you, Virgo, for being here. If any of this resonated in any way, shape, or form, please feel free to leave a thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you, Virgo. Take care.